Welcome back to Ask the Experts. Today we're talking to you, Gen Z. Here's what not to say to other generations in an interview. What's a no-go opener? Austin, you're up first.
Starting with a work-life balance, just saying, hey, I just want to, work and leave. I think, companies want more from individuals, and I think they want people that really want to commit to the opportunity. So starting like, how many vacation days are there, or I need a work-life balance. Those aren't good questions to open up for a good first impression. So it's all about that impression, and I think it's important to leave it into the work ethic that you have as an individual.
You know that Gen Z is ambitious and hardworking. Is it okay for them to talk about speed or growth?
Some hiring managers, especially for people who are in their first few years, they don't want somebody who's going to be impatient or viewed as a flight risk. Like, oh, this person's just trying to climb the corporate ladder. They're going to bounce at the first opportunity for a small promotion or a raise. Something you could reframe it as is, I'm excited to grow by, delivering strong results.
Is it okay to ask about feedback style, especially in the interview?
I mean, say you value feedback and like clear expectations, but don't make it sound like you need that constant affirmation that you're doing okay and good. I think you need to be confident with yourself. And of course, feedback is valued. It just doesn't have to be all the time.
Flexibility. This is a hot topic at work. Is it okay to ask about flexibility in the interview? Austin.
I mean, I think it can be okay, but keep in mind, the business world has changed and a lot of companies just want you back in the office at least a couple days a week. That, concept of working remotely just isn't the same anymore. So being flexible, saying, I don't really want to be in the office, that's not going to, div you well with a lot of companies because they're either, already hybrid or they're moving into a hybrid state where people need to be on site a couple days a week. So keep that in mind. Don't lead with it.
Communication tone, always a hot topic when we talk about different generations. What should the tone be like?
Keep it professional. I mean, terms like it's chill or I go with the flow. It doesn't read well as far like from a leader's perspective. It can look like this person's low structure, low urgency, low ownership. An option that you could use is, hey, I'm adaptable and easy to work with, but I stay organized and on task.
What about talking about the job market in general?
You don't want to say I've been applying everywhere or I've looked at 100 jobs today. It tells me you actually don't care where you end up. You're just looking for a job in general. You want to be very inventive with how you're going about each job individually and, make sure to curate a customized, this is for this job. You don't want to talk about jobs in general. I think that would, take away from the interview or just the jobs that you're applying for.
What's a big red flag phrase that this young working generation should stay away from?
An equal opportunity offender is the phrase, that's not my job or that's not my problem. And this really reads as being rigid or entitled or just generally, unhelpful and not a good teammate.
Work-life balance is a hot topic now, and the Gen Z have done a lot better putting down boundaries. But what should they not say to maybe trigger the older working population?
You don't want to say stuff like, I don't want to overwork myself. I want to work, certain hours of the day. You really want to, again, that's a good internal thought to be like, yeah, I think everyone wants to have a better work-life balance, but you don't want to start the interview process by saying you don't want to overwork. I think that's one specifically that Gen Zers probably get wrong is thinking that they're going to have 30 days off and they're going to, work 9 to 5 and that's it. Sometimes, especially when you're building your career, you have to work more to get where you need to be. And it's not always going to be like that, but you don't want to bring that up in the interview process.
What's the one thing to always avoid?
Really anything that sounds like you're opting out even before you get started. So it's kind of like jumping the gun on thinking how something is versus wanting to explore and understand how you can effectively help a business. And every company's kind of got different lingo and how they attack and approach things, and it shows maturity if you do more listening than kind of judging.
So you've heard it from the experts. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to translate it. Same values, better delivery.